the first middle of 331 BC, and after Alexander the Great established the city of Alexandria, he headed towards Siwa. That visit wasn't only the most famous visit in the ancient history, but beyond doubt, it was the main event that immortalized the name of Siwa Oasis in both the ancient and modern times. After the defeat of the king of Persia in Assos in 333 BC, and to protect himself from the danger of the powerful Persian fleet in the Mediterranean, Alexander initiated the invasion of all the marine ports in Syria and Palestine, then invaded Egypt, which fell without a fight, when Mazazes, the Persian wali, surrendered Memphis fortress with its garrison and sieve. Alexander was actually welcomed by the Egyptians with joy, as they regarded him their liberator from the cruel Persian rule. The Egyptian priests in Memphis acknowledged the Macedonian invader as a king over Egypt. Special rituals were performed in the temple of god Betah, where Alexander presented offerings to him and other gods, as he knew that nothing has upset the Egyptians like the killing of Ochos to the Abyss bull, and the disrespect which Cambyses showed towards him. In fact, the respect which Alexander has shown towards the Egyptian gods and the offerings he presented were not false ways to reach out to them, but that tendency was a real distinctive characteristic of that great leader. Since the 8th century BC and even before that, Egypt was well known for the Greeks, as many of the writers wrote in the 6th, 5th and 4th centuries BC about Egypt, and many of their celebrities who founded the principles of Greece's civilization bragged about teaching their students in Greece what was taught to them by the Egyptian priests. Since the 8th century BC, a Greek trade center was established in Naucratis in western Delta, and hence many Greek traders established good routes for trade with Egypt. On the other hand, many Greek philosophers came to Egypt to study in the schools attached to the temples. Amongst them was Solon the Athenian, and Lindos Cleopolis, and Thales and Miletus, and the famous Pythagoras and Platon, who stayed in Egypt for a long time and later worked on spreading the famosity of the Egyptian wisdom.